Hello everybody, I'm Spanky, and unfortunately in this video my webcam and microphone decided to stop working, so I'm just going to be doing a voiceover over the top of it. It is a short video, it's just over 10 minutes long. Yeah, so we'll get underway and I'll see you in the game. Alright, so here we are. It is Jaina versus Jaina, Mage versus Mage. Even game, second game in the arena run, and it could be a bit of fun. We'll soon find out. So we start off with our hand, with the loot holder, the snow chugger and the grim patron, and then we pull a micro machine out of our deck as well. I forget what cards that I had in this deck, and it was complete chance that I had this. He plays a clockwork gnome, 1 mana card. Now I look at my deck, I'm pretty sure I make a mistake at this point. I play my snow chugger instead of pinging it, allowing him to completely take control of the board by taking out my snow chugger with ping and clockwork gnome. The snow chugger can be quite a good card in the game. It's a 2/3 for 2 mana and also has the ability of freezing opponents. So it's quite a good card. Did have there's a wee bit of a spam of thank you there. A wee bit of banter, but it's not banter at all. I fucking hate the voiceovers from Mage, Warrior, anything like that. I can't stand them. Anyway, so I play my loot hoarder, 2/1, draw an extra card. Give me quite an advantage if he gets pinged. I mean, I know it can be a mistake because they could have just pinged it, but he decided to play the Divine Shield Crusader, leaving me with an open battlefield. I take hit face with the loot hoarder, 2/1, and then I've got 4 mana left over. I'm thinking what I could do. I do play my Fairy Dragon and then I ping the Divine Shield off. Now that is a bit of a mistake because he then can clear the board. He can just take out my Fairy Dragon with 3/1 and ping it at the same time, and ping the Loot Hoarder, clearing the board effectively. He then doesn't use his 2 mana. Oh, he does. No, sorry, I draw a card first. He places his Mana Worm. Now, Mana Worm can sometimes be a big threat when it comes to a game with a mage, especially if they've got loads of spells. This arena, you can get as many spells as you want, as many as the game gives you. So I was not sure what I was in for when he played the Mana Worm. I had to deal with it, so I played Bomb Lobber, deal 4 damage to the Mana Worm, take out the game, and have a 3/3 on the field. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, but Bomb Lobber is quite a vital minion in this game, in this entire game. So he uses Mana Coin, he's used a secret as well. Going through my head, I do not know what secret this could be. It could be any. Mage has so many. And this confuses me so much. He plays the 3/3 MCT Mind Control Tech when I only have 1 minion on the board. It's a complete waste of the Mind Control Tech. Which gets me thinking if he's got just spells in his hand, or if he's just got minions. You wouldn't play a Mind Control Tech if you had other minions, because it can be quite an effective card late game when you've got more than 1 minion on the opposing side of the field. So I test what the secret is. I play the Micro Machine. Turns out it's a mirror entity, and then he gets a Micro Machine as well. And so going through my head at this point, I'm trying to work out how I can clean the board, but still be in my own advantage. Now, I realise that a lot of people go for Micro Machine instead, so I went for the risk. I traded the 3. I didn't trade, I took out his Micro Machine with 3/3, pinged his MCT just so he might take out my Micro Machine, leaving my 3/2 bomber on the field. Obviously he's thinking about it, he doesn't know what to do yet, but there we go. Firstly he considered pinging my 2/2 Micro Machine. Now I don't see how that would be any effect whatsoever, so he pinged my 3/2 bomber, obviously telling me that he's not got much more in his hand if he's pinging it, and he ends his turn with 4 mana. Now I've got a 3/1 bomb on the field, that's 3 damage to do to face, so I play my Grim Patron, ping that, means I've got 2 Grim Patrons on the field, and deal 3 damage to his face. Now a lot of people decide to focus the Grim Patron over a 3/1, I know I would, because Christ, you can get so many of them. just keep pinging. So he plays Arcane Golem, which has charge and is a 4/2. He also plays Fireball, which takes out one of the Grim Patrons, and then he takes out the other one. That's him finished with his mana, and he ends the turn. I've still got this 3/1 bomber on the field, allowing me to do 3 damage when I like to. I'm looking at how much mana I've got. I've got 9 mana because he gave me that extra mana crystal with Arcane. Was it Arcane Golem? I don't even know. And I play the Force Tank Max, even though I considered he might have a polymorphy as a mage after all. And to my surprise, he does have a polymorph. He polymorphs it to a 1/1 and plays a water elemental. Lucky me. Pull out a big game hunter. Big game hunter at this point isn't really necessary. Doesn't have any big cards on the field. And I use my Arcane Intellect to get another Grim Patron and another Flame Strike. This gives me an idea of what I can do. Now, I did have many options open to what I could do this. I've got plenty of cards where I can pick what to do. But in the end I decided to polymorph it, trade with the other sheep. Now he's saying thank you because he thinks he can just ping the 3/1 bomber, but no, I play my healer, give him another 2 health. We've got 2 3/3s on the board. Now I know it's a 9 mana turn, he could have Blizzard, he could have Flame Strike, but no, he pulls out the Spectral Smith, which I feel isn't really a worthy card in a mage deck. How often do you get a weapon as a mage? Unless you're using Blingtron, obviously. But there you go, you see I pull out King Mukla. King Mukla, I'm always quite wary around using King Mukla because it gives the 2 bananas to opponents. And I know that's not the best thing in the world, but instead of Flame Striking and popping his secret, I decided to Cone of Coldwell, leaving him still alive but frozen. Was considered to ping the 2/1. I decided to ping the 4/4, leaving him open for Flame Strike next turn and hit his face. So that's 13 HP, I've got King Mukla on the board now. I was wondering what was going to happen. I thought I might have lethal or something the next turn depending on what I draw, but he does polymorph the King Mukla and then continue to ping it, so I've still only got the 3/3 on the board. And then he decides to use his banana on his Mad Scientist, leaving a 3/2. At this point I was going to use Flame Strike, I was definitely going to use Flame Strike. It's too easy not to use Flame Strike at this point. Because it was going to pop a secret, I decided to attack his face first with my 3/3s, meaning it's not going to stop me getting the damage off before I do. So there we go. I'm a bit wary about if I should attack, but I do attack his face twice, use Flame Strike, and I continue to ping his face, leaving 6 HP, meaning if that secret does not stop me from hitting his face with my minions on the board, or if he does not take them out, I have lethal next turn. Or even if I pull out a Fireball or a Power Blast, I've still got lethal, it's pretty easy, but you know, he uses his 7/5 stealth, upgrades at 10/8/6, fireballs my face, leaving me one option and one option only, and that is to attack his face and see if the secret pops. So the secret doesn't pop, I've obviously won, he concedes on 3 HP, and that's me. Won my 2nd arena game with this mage deck. Anyway, apologies again for not having the webcam footage or the actual microphone footage. I know it's a bit crappy narration over the top of the gameplay, but technical faults, what are you gonna do? Anyway, that's How Do I Hearthstone, and I hope you're enjoying it. 2 wins, it's looking quite good. Soon see what's going to happen in the future. Anyway, I'm Spanky. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.